Hello and welcome to the last minute revision of MSOE-001 Sociology of Education. So, I will be just highlighting the important points, especially those that we have discussed in this channel. So, just by going through these topics, you should be able to get minimum passing marks and maybe above that. But to get a higher score, you will have to definitely have a greater idea about more topics, almost all topics. But if you're just going through this minimum topic, then I'm sure you should be able to at least attempt all the questions with basic basic knowledge and get a decent mark. So without much delay, let's get started. If you're new to this channel, then please do like, share, and subscribe, and comment in all my videos so that the channel gets more view. So there are again 8 blocks. Basic is the perspective of theories on education by different thinkers. Basics of what a knowledge is, what is curriculum meant by. Then education, social processes and institutions, educational impact on development, human development and social development, the education systems, educational system in India, globalization, then open distant learning concepts. So these are the basic ideas you should be having when it comes to sociology of education. First is concept of education and literacy. So you should have a basic idea about what is education and what is literacy, what is the difference between them. So when you know about this, for almost all answers in this subject, you will be able to give a basic definition about what education is, and that is very important. So I have mentioned the link in the description box. Check that out, note down all the points, and that should be enough for every answer. So in every answer you should write about education. That's important. So that's a very important one. Next is education and social processes like social development, social change, social mobility. I don't think I have done the video in this channel, but still you will get an idea about, just go through your text and you should have an idea about how education affect the society, like what is the development that happens in the society. Definitely people will get good jobs, quality services will be available. Then social mobility, people travel from one country to another for better studies if it is not available in their own country. So that's all. So all those are social changes that happen in relation to education. So you should be aware about all those concepts. Next is perspectives on education by different thinkers. So in my channel, I have mentioned only about Tagore and Gandhi's as of now. If I get time, I will do more videos, but you can refer these two. So this is important. So in general, if you might get a specific question on Gandhi's perspective on education or Tagore's perspective on education, or else they will simply ask to give an example of any perspectives on education, then you can use these as example. So I have mentioned the link in the description. Just go through it. I have given a very crisp and detailed video. So make sure you do not miss any point. Note down those points. If possible, by heart them, because your exams are coming. So just note them down and make sure you do not miss any point. If you're writing the entire point, I can guarantee you will get a decent 10 plus marks for that question. Then educational system in India. This is also very important. I have done a 3-part video with detailed analysis. So if you are referring this, then you can easily get 20 marks for that question. Educational system in India, the different policies, the different the evolution, how it was post independence, pre independence, how the education system was, the influence of British in the education system in different eras. So all these are very important. I have done a very detailed video as 3 section. Just go through it, note down the important points, and you're good to go with 20 marks for it. Next is globalization. You should be already a pro in globalization. We have done mentioned that in our previous revisions also. So link is in the description. Just make sure you are not missing any point. But the video is specific about globalization in general. So you can explain that based on education, how globalization and education are related, or how education in different countries is, or why people move from one country to other country for education, and all those things, how globalization affect the education systems, all those things. Like people try to copy education system from other countries in our country, right? So that's a part of globalization, so you can mention all those things in globalization. Next is open distant learning. That's an important one. The right now, like IGNOU, and there are open other distant universities. So you can explain about what are open distant learning, its concepts, and then the prospects and problems of open distant learning, the issues with open distant learning, the critics of open distance learning. You can explain all those things. So I'm giving the link in the description box. Just go through it. So if you go through all these topic, you will have a basic idea about what this subject is about. And I'm sure you can mention all this in anywhere in your exams. Even if the question is not direct, you can at least mention these points here and there and elaborate them, and you will get a decent score. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can mention. I will try to do that video. But for the exam point of view, make sure you are aware about at least these points. If you have time, you can go through more topics, but I am just summarizing based on the videos available in my channel. Okay. So that's it. If you have any doubt, or if you want more topics, comment it down. And please do like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your friends so that the channel gets more support. So all the best. Keep watching and learning. See you soon.